Hello, kids. Today, I am going to tell you a story about Norah and the mystery of Whispering Key. Norah Finch had a talent that nobody else in Maple Hollow seemed to notice. She could hear little things, the shuffle of a shy shadow, the sigh of a forgotten book, the soft hum of secrets hiding behind walls. It wasn't spooky. It was more like the world liked to tell Norah stories, and Norah listened carefully. One sunny afternoon, Norah and her best friend Milo were in Norah's grandmother's attic. They were supposed to be finding costume pieces for the school play, but adventures have a way of sneaking in when nobody is looking for them. Dust floated through the sunlight like tiny, glittering fish. Boxes were stacked everywhere. Old hats peeked out of trunks. A tall clock ticked sleepily in the corner. Then Norah heard it. Psst. Not a word. More like a sound nudging her ear. "Milo," she whispered. "Did you hear that?" Hear what? Milo was balancing a feathered hat on his head in front of a cracked mirror. Norah didn't answer. The whispering sound fluttered again, and her eyes landed on a wooden music box, sitting all by itself on a little table. It was carved with leaves and tiny stars, and a small silver key was tied to it with ribbon. The key shimmered like it had been waiting a very long time. Norah stepped closer. The box gave another soft psst, like someone clearing their throat politely. She picked up the key. The whisper grew clearer, not words, but a feeling, like excitement mixed with a tingle of mystery. Milo dropped the hat. "Whoa, that's the adventure face. What is it this time?" "I think," Norah said slowly, "this key wants to show us something." They tried the key on the music box. It clicked neatly into place. Norah turned it once, twice. Click, click, and the lid opened with a sigh of sweet, tinkling music. Inside was not jewelry, not a note, not even tiny ballerinas. Inside was a folded map. It was small, brown around the edges, and drawn in blue and gold ink. At the top, in swooping letters, it said, "The map of things that hide." Milo's eyes widened. Best attic ever. The map showed their town, Maple Hollow, but not exactly the way anyone else saw it. On the paper, buildings leaned in like they were whispering secrets too. The park pond glowed with drawn moonlight, even in the middle of the page. Little swirling arrows pointed into corners and cupboards and hollow trees. One golden X sat right over Norah's school. "After school investigation?" Milo asked. Norah grinned. "After school investigation." That afternoon, the school hallways echoed with locker doors and chatter. But Norah and Milo had mystery work to do. They followed the map to the old music room that hadn't been used in years. Everyone said it was boring. Norah had never believed boring very much. The doorknob turned with a creak like a yawn. Dusty sunlight painted the room pale gold. A piano sat under a sheet. Chairs were stacked like quiet robots. The map showed a spiral right to the piano. Norah placed her hand on the silver key in her pocket, and it warmed gently, as if nodding. They pulled the sheet back. The piano keys were yellowed like old teeth, but when Norah pressed one, ding, it rang true and bright. The whisper rushed back, fizzing like soda bubbles. "Play something," Milo whispered. "I don't know what to play." Her fingers moved anyway. She didn't play a song she knew. She played a song she felt, soft and curious and brave at the edges. As the notes floated into the room, the music box key hummed, and the map in Milo's hands glowed faintly. Then something marvelous happened. The back of the piano slid open, just a little, and inside they saw a hidden compartment. Inside that, wrapped in ribbon, was a stack of letters and a photograph of the school from long ago. Secret mail, Milo breathed. Norah unfolded the first letter carefully. The paper was fragile, but the ink was strong. It read, "For the one who listens. Music keeps the hidden things safe. Protect the map. The town is full of wonders, and some wonders must choose the right listener. There is more than one key." Norah and Milo looked at each other, thrill tingling all the way to their toes. "More than one key," Milo said. "So this is just the beginning." Norah smiled, feeling the piano, the attic, the map, the entire town leaning in like friends waiting for the next part of a story. The music room settled into a warm hush. Norah slipped the letter back carefully and tucked the silver key into her pocket. It felt exactly right being there. "Tomorrow," she said, "we follow the next whisper. And somewhere, maybe in a tree, maybe beneath a floorboard, maybe in the heart of Maple Hollow itself, another key quietly waited. So kids, that's all for today. If you like our story, press like, share, and subscribe, or press the bell icon. See you next time with another story.